Alright, testing the delay on this end on YouTube. Oh, there you are. Cool. Alright, here we go. I just love this music here. Oh wow, 13 hours. I must have been playing this a lot then. Whoops. Yeah. How's the stream performing for you? Well, no, I just didn't see that right away when you. I just didn't see your message right away. Let's test the delay. Typing. Blah, blah, blah. And enter. Screw these guys. So how's the performance? Is it steady for you? Or is it choppy? Alright, good. You know, if they ended up showing Metroid Prime Trilogy today, it would be very, very fitting that before then I'm beating my favorite of them 100% on the hardest difficulty. And I'm hoping for something Metroid. Yeah, with this beam you have Dark Beam and the Light Beam. This you get after like one of the latest bosses. It combines both. The Dark Beam nullifies these beacons while the Light Beam powers them up. When you combine them both, it powers them up so that they can kill enemies, but the enemies are also drawn to it. So it's really nice. Especially for those hunter ink, those things are a pain. Best thing about the trilogy, that waggle jump. So let's see what my settings are. Alright, I want that on. Basically, that means when you lock on, it allows you to keep moving this. I had it off because some bosses lock you right onto the weak point. This one, though, I think I'm going to want the free aiming for the final bosses. Alright, here we go. Already got the keys, the Sky Temple keys. So now, let's enter the final area. And I just love how this is basically all the areas are dark corruptions of their counterparts in the light world. And I love how this one is basically the Great Temple flipped over. Yeah, so like right there is where you would encounter Umos Luminoth. I forgot about this save point. if it turned out more like 2, I wouldn't be. 1 was a bit too backtracky, where where you would just kind of arbitrarily have to go back all through a previous area a lot. Yeah, I meant to screw attack across that gap, but I waited too long before activating because I didn't want to just hit the ceiling. Yeah, like Prime 1 was really backtracky, and it was not the best done the best because it was just like with this one there's backtracking, but it's not as numerous, and it's also like you don't have to go back quite as many times, at least not till towards the end. Cause like with this one, it's often like after you gained a bunch of abilities or whatever, so it's like, let's see what I can do in this area, unless I gotta go back to this area again just because I got one new thing. Come on now. There we go. And Prime 3 was good, but it had its flaws. It didn't... Some of the areas just weren't as good. Like, the Norian area was kind of like... I liked the Pirate Homeworld a lot in Elysium, but it was just like... The world didn't feel quite as cohesive just because a lot of it you traveled around on the ship. So it wasn't finding shortcuts between areas, it was just, okay, here's a ship station. And yeah, like Samus Returns did that, but it at least had like the warp system, and also that was a really linear game, so... Alright, anyway, without further ado... Heavily unstable. I love the light suit design. Did you want me to show you the logbook entries for him or no? Alright. Ah, that didn't work out. Yeah, guess not. Yeah, this fight was a lot harder in the GameCube version because you had to freeze while aiming. Oh, come on. There we go. And one of my favorite things about this game was that they actually had the morph ball used more than just puzzles. Like, it was a big part of several boss fights. Yeah. Hey, let's see. Just that last one, eh? No. Okay, there's... Oh, there we go. Well, that didn't do much. Oh, come on. Annihilator beam indeed. Oh, and another reason why this is my favorite, it actually has the end of the game escape theme. Which you'll see in a second. Yeah, like, I think this is the most Metroid-y of the Prime games. That's in my opinion anyway. I think it's just I fought him so much because I've beaten this game quite a few times. Plus 100% collectibles, so... And the Phazon. Metroid Prime. Ah. Ah! Missed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm turning that back on. Or off, rather. Oh, wow. There we go. See, now wouldn't that have been a much cooler final smash? There we go. Yeah. Well done. Ah. Yeah. Come on, super missile finish, super missile finish. Okay, guess not. Boom! Yeah, we can smash it a bit. I do find it funny that there are a lot of people that do artwork of Zero Suit Dark Samus, thinking she just looks like a corrupted version of Samus. when they show in the game what she looks like. Yeah. And this right here is my favorite portal in the game. Because, like, midway through the game, they show that portal from the other side, but you can never actually reach it. And it's just there taunting you the whole time until... boom. Yay! So do I. I like this song too. And I love that wave at the end. I like that the endings on these games are based on collection and logbook instead of completion time. Much better for my playstyle. Unskippable. Oh, I think there's like another scene after them, so I don't know if you want to wait, but but yeah. Felt good to play through this game again and get 100% completion. Because I've gotten 100% of the logbook before, multiple times, but I've never actually gotten 100% of the items. Because just... Iwata! Satoru Iwata! But, yeah, like... Now, this game just has a special place in my heart. I like the first one a lot, but this one just perfected it. It's unique among the series too, because you have the light beam and the dark beam, the mechanics behind that. You have like different uses for the abilities. Like, that's one thing that bugged me about Other M and somewhat a lesser extent Samus Returns, is that most of the abilities were just Reggie Fils-Aimé, special things. Yeah, like most of the abilities and stuff are the same things you've been getting. And with this one, like, yeah, the light beam and the dark beam, but like a lot of the stuff just felt different. Like the screw attack felt different because like it's used more for traversal than for attack. Like the grapple beam's actually useful in these ones. So like Super Metroid, where once you get the space jump, it's basically useless, except for Dragon. Like, I don't know. I hope Prime 4 really does a lot of unique stuff. I hope they don't just rehash what they've done already. I hope it's like new game with. Would be nice actually is kind of like a new trilogy with a new antagonist, because with Prime 3 it basically closed off the Phazon arc, because at the end of the game all the Phazon was basically destroyed once the planet that it came from was obliterated. And so a new trilogy with a new antagonist, or maybe just a new threat of some sort, it'd be nice. I mean, if Prime 4 was standalone, that'd be great too. Like, Prime 1 was standalone for the most part, except for the 100% ending. And that was, yeah, that was like the hint at Dark Samus's origins, which was mostly then confirmed when you see that its head is basically like Metroid Prime's. Oh hey, there's Bill Trinen. I'm seeing all these names that I actually recognize now that I'm following Nintendo more. Yeah, and my thing about this game is that I love the big multi-stage bosses, particularly Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. Oh, here we go. See what the extra ending is. Or not. Oh, here we go. Ah. Why not? Let's see if you actually get something for getting 100% in Veteran. Ah, hyper mode. Ah, okay. Let's take a look at the extras. Oops. Phone call. Yeah, that's the dumb thing is those green vouchers are the friend vouchers, I think. And you gotta connect online, which is something you can never really do that well. Well, at least I got this for Prime 1. Yeah, for beating the game. But at least there's this. Too bad it stops once you leave it. That's some Morbus. Yeah, there's one of the best bosses in the game, Chica. And I love the music. You have the first phase, you have the slower, more creepy tune, then it ramps up, speeds up for the second phase. And of course we have Mother Brain, or rather the Luminoth version. Dark Samus. Yeah, like some of this concept art, like the color schemes apparently have been used for Smash. Like this definitely looks like one of the color schemes for Dark Samus. This one too, for sure. Indeed. It is a pretty good design. Look at the Samus gallery, and then we'll... Actually, no, that's... Guess not. Alright, well. Oops. Any other galleries you want to look at? Any other galleries you want to look at before I end it? Alright. Well, it was fun streaming this and talking. I don't know. Like, I just love the final bosses of this game. Like, it's a perfect conclusion for this. Though, yeah. Really easy when you have max beam capacity with the Annihilator beam. Just because you barely run out. But yeah, that's why you gotta collect everything. Alright, well, yeah, it's nice talking to you. Enjoy your anime, then we can smash until the direct, then we can wrap at that. Alright, well, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Have a good one.